I need you to close your eyes and in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, zoom. And we've landed. All right, eyes open if you like. Boys and girls, we've landed at Helga the Hippo and all of her hippo friends' island. And remember, like I told you, at Helga's island, something amazing happens. And this is what happens every day to Helga. She gets up and she loves to watch all the boats on the water. She'd love to be able to sail, but because she's a hippo and she's very big, it's hard to get her on a boat. So every day on Helga's island, she goes down to the water and she does it this way. A, 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 and she plunks herself down on the beach in this little puddle of water, and she looks out to the ocean and she says, "Say, would I ever like to sail?" And she dreams all day of one day being able to be on the water. Every day is the same for Helga. She gets up in the morning, she looks out to the ocean, and she makes her way down to the sea. Help me out, grade 2s. A, 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 herself down on her little puddle on the beach, and she looks out to the ocean and she says, "Say, would I ever like to sail?" And Helga does this every day. But one day in our story, the wind begins to roar, the waves begin to crash, and a storm comes very quickly to the island where Helga and the hippos are. And poor Helga and her hippo friends are running around and they are scared because they don't know what's happening. And all of a sudden in our story there is a huge crack. And the next morning, Helga wakes up on the beach and she has no idea where she is. And then she realizes that she is on the water. And she's on this big raft, like this piece of wood that starts to go out to the middle of the sea. And the wind is so strong that it's taking Helga and this raft way out to the middle of the ocean. And suddenly she realizes that she is now on the water and she's sailing. And she actually she becomes very happy, because she looks around and not only is she seeing everybody else on the water, but she is there on a boat. So you know what she begins to do? A, 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 and she begins to pass all of the other boats on the water. She is so fast that Helga becomes the queen sailor of the island. And "Say, would I ever like to sail?" becomes true. And for Helga, every day where she dreamed and she hoped that she would be on the water, she does end up in the water. So, grade 2s, before we zoom back from Storyland, I want you to look very carefully. These letters said something special in our story. A said A. A-I said A. A-Y said A. E-I-G-H said A. And E-Y said A. I want you to look very closely at those letters, because I'm going to test you when we get back from Storyland. Are you ready? Have you taken a picture of them? Look at them carefully. Got it?
Yes.
Close your eyes. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, zoom. Shh. Oh, we've plunked ourselves down. Back in drum color. In grade 2, right? And I'm going to test you now. Are you ready? Ooh, and I've got some magic cards here. We're going to see who remembers. what letters said those special sounds. Who was Helga anyway? Who was she? Who was she?
A hippo.
And what did she dream and wish every day?
To sail.
To sail. Did her wish dream come true?
Yes.
Yes. What happened in our story for it to come true?
A storm, and she woke up, and she was on a raft floating.
What the heck? In our story, she ended up on a raft, so her wish came true. Who's got a letter combination that said A in our story? A-I. Let's have a look. Two vowels traveling together. There's the A, there's the I. They did say A. There's one. Who's got another one? Yeah.
I got a question.
No questions right now. I'm looking for letters. Do you have some? Let's see if A-Y said. I think you... Let's see. A-Y. You are right. So A, which is a vowel, traveling with that Y, who's sometimes a vowel, says A. Who's got another one? Yeah. Yeah. Here. Oh, you're getting the tricky one. Oh, E-I-G-H. This is the trickiest one of all. Look at the two vowels. E-I, traveling with G-H, says A. If I put a T on the end, what word is this?
Eight.
That's how I remember this one. E-I-G-H with the T says 8. Oh, there are two more. A by itself. Let's see. You got it. Good for you. And the last one, who's got it?
Eva.
Look at you guys go. So all combinations you found. How many were there?
4, 5.